I will find them, and I was washing pots and pans for months. And so you need a house for Howler. Well, now, I wouldn't want the roof to fall in again. Thanks, Mr. Woody. The first lesson in building any house is material. What material do you want to use? Sorry, Mr. Woody, I never thought of that. We don't have any material at all. Well, of course you do, my boy. You have all these trees here which have been marked for cutting. Oh, that reminds me. Never cut a tree without permission. We can make Howler a fine log cabin doghouse. Here, let me show you. First, we chop down the trees and skin off the branches. That's it. But be careful with those axes. The tools are dangerous if they aren't used properly. Now, our next job is to peel the bark off the logs.
But Mr. Woody, if we peel the logs, we'll have a doghouse with no bark.
Oh, yes, I get it. But peeling off the bark makes the logs less likely to harbor insects that might eat the wood. So it should be done. Now, our next step is to cut notches in both ends of the logs. Now, why do we cut all those notches? For strength, Tennessee. Watch how it makes the logs fit together tightly. And now you'll see why we cut some of our logs shorter than others. This is so that the house will have windows and a door. Neat, Mr. Woody. What next? The roof. We'll use this large log as a ridgepole to hold up our roof. Then we nail on thin logs for framing roof rafters. There, that should do it.
We'll look at all those holes in the roof, Mr. Woody. Poor old Howard might get wet.
Now, Howard, it's all right. We haven't put on the shingles yet. Since you can't buy any shingles, you'll have to cut your own. Splitting them off a short, thick chunk of cedar like this. Now we must lay down our shingles. We begin at the edge of the roof, work across, and up. Each shingle must overlap to keep water from leaking into the house. And finally, we use mud to plug up any holes between the logs. That will help to keep Howard nice and warm.